I heard that you got married? So who's the lucky girl?
I want to see her. You called?
Wait, you're...
There's no way. Huh? Keiichi?
Anyway, more importantly, I heard a rumor.
No, it's not that. My name is Keiichi Sato. I work as a medical representative, MR, at a pharmaceutical company, introducing different types of medicines to medical institutions. The ones who came to talk to me were my colleagues, Naoto and Henri. Henri is dating Naoto, but she used to be my girlfriend.
Anyway, more importantly, I heard a rumor that you got married? So, who's the lucky girl? You should have invited me to the wedding.
Actually, my wife didn't want a wedding, so we didn't have one.
Oh, really? You must have some pictures, though. Show me.
Yeah, I want to see your wife. Ugh.
I'm sorry, but we don't have any pictures. You see, my wife doesn't really like being photographed.
Oh, come on. You must have at least one. Come on, don't be selfish.
You called?
Wait, you're...
Hello, I'm Nagisa Sato, Keiichi's wife. I heard that you've been kind to my husband. That can't be. Nagisa Sato? The one who went viral for her impeccable medical skills? A famous doctor like her? Is Keiichi's wife?
Nice to meet you. I'm Naoto Yamada, Keiichi's colleague. I'll be in charge of this hospital starting next month. Things must have been quite troublesome and time-consuming till now, since Keiichi was in charge. Please feel free to take a seat back and relax from now on.
Hey, don't you think you're being a little rude to Keiichi? Keiichi is an excellent MR. He provides invaluable information about various machines, and his answers to questions are always precise. There aren't many people who work as thoroughly as he does. In fact, not only have we ever had any issues with him, but many doctors actually said they were glad he was in charge.
I see. I didn't mean to belittle Keiichi or anything. I just wanted to introduce myself, since I'll be handling things from now on.
Oh, is that so? Then it's fine. Keiichi, thanks for picking me up. I'm done for the day, so I'll just go change. Let's have dinner at that Italian restaurant you like on the way home.
Sounds great.
I thought he'd be heartbroken after I dumped him.
I thought I'd won Henri over Keiichi, but he's got married to a famous doctor? No, there's no way I'd lose against someone like him.
All right, I'm heading out then. See you tomorrow at the office. The next day...
Hey, Keiichi, I was really surprised that your wife is a doctor. You should have told me. But isn't it tough having a busy wife? It must make managing household chores difficult. I honestly think someone like me would suit you a lot better.
I think whoever has the time should be the one to handle house chores. But Nagisa handles them and is great at cooking too. And even if she weren't, the only woman I truly love is her. There's no one better than Nagisa for me.
I see. But... Hey, I'm sorry for eavesdropping, but aren't you dating Naoto? Yeah, but... Then why are you flirting with Keiichi? From the way you're talking, you must know that he's married, right? And the way you spoke about his wife just now? I think that was really rude. I didn't mean it like that. Maybe not, but you should be more mindful of your words and actions. Keep this up, and you'll lose your job. Ugh, I should go. Beautiful. A doctor, a great cook, and perfect at housework. She's so much better than me. Does that mean that Keiichi was the kind of guy who could attract someone like that? Maybe. I shouldn't have broken up with him, but I guess there's no point in looking back now. Naoto's quite the catch too, so I need to make sure I don't lose him.
Meanwhile, at Nagisa's hospital...
Pardon me. My name is Naoto Yamada, and I'll be in charge of this hospital starting next month. I came by today to introduce myself.
Oh, I see. Looking forward to working with you.
Since Keiichi was in charge before, I assume that things have been hectic for you. He's my colleague from the same year, but honestly, he's always been too meticulous with his work. But from now on...
Actually, Keiichi has been really helpful. His explanations were always thorough, and he would list multiple medication options for us whenever we requested something. He even carefully explained their differences, safety profiles, and characteristics, making it easier for us to choose the right medication. His responses to our questions were fast, too, and he always took time to listen to our concerns. I know there's nothing to be done, but honestly, I wish he could have stayed in charge.
Wait, I thought it was the hospital that requested a change of representative.
Of course not. A lot of MRs visit us frequently, but almost none of them are as capable as Keiichi. He suggested the transfer window himself because he was worried that, since he's married to Nagisa now, having him as our MR might cause misunderstandings among colleagues and patients. It was out of his consideration for us.
Wait, I thought I was assigned here because I was the better MR. No, there's no way I would lose against Keiichi. I'll prove it soon enough.
Yes, this is Keiichi.
Really? It's finally ready? I'll be right there. I guess it's time.
A few months later.
Why? The number of prescriptions from the facilities Keiichi has handled has decreased. I have the highest number of facilities under my management, yet my prescription numbers are barely different from the other MRs. What's going on here? I'm back.
Welcome back, Naoto. I know you just came back, but Mr. Kashima is calling for you.
Mr. Kashima? Okay, I'll head there right now. Sir, you called for me?
I know you've just returned, so I'm sorry for bringing it up right now. But we've been receiving a lot of requests from the medical facilities that you're in charge of, asking to change their assigned MR.
What? Which facilities?
It's the facilities that Keiichi was previously in charge of. According to them, your way of speaking about Keiichi is not exactly commendable. They had hoped you would make up for it with solid work, but they found your knowledge of new drugs lacking. And on top of that, you only ever propose one type of drug at a time, without considering alternative options, or how to differentiate them. They've asked if we could return Keiichi to his original position, but I need to ask you first. Is all of this true? I also asked Keiichi about the people in these facilities, and he said they were not unreasonable people.
No, I don't think I went that far. I just meant that while Keiichi is thorough, he can be slow sometimes. So I was trying to work with more speed.
Speed is certainly important, but our work involves people's lives, so I'd like you to prioritize accuracy over speed.
But I'm handling more facilities than anyone else in this department. That must mean my work is being recognized. Am I wrong? Keiichi, on the other hand, barely handles any facilities now and just stays in the office all the time.
Oh, you don't know? Keiichi's facility assignments were reduced because he's been working with the pharmaceutical department on new drug development.
What?
He's been gathering information from many medical professionals, which has helped push forward the development of new medications, but the process actually hit a roadblock. And it was thanks to Keiichi's advice that the research was able to move forward again.
My degree in science from university has really paid off.
Because of that, the pharmaceutical department requested his support, so we reduced his external duties to focus on more desk work. It's not that there was any problem with Keiichi, nor did we increase your workload because you were particularly outstanding.
But
If anything, I believe the sheer number of facilities you're managing is what led to these complaints in the first place. I was planning to ask if you'd be willing to reduce your number of assignments. But I wanted to assess Keiichi's workload first, which is why I called him here too.
I do have some extra time, so I can take on a few more facilities if needed.
wait a minute. That won't be necessary. I'm fine as I am. Please give me some more time. I'll definitely increase prescription numbers beyond what they were under Keiichi. You can trust me with this.
If you insist, I'll let things continue as they are for now. But remember, accuracy over speed.
So, that's what happened today.
That must have taken a lot out of you. Well, it's true that Naoto's explanations are fast, but he tends to leave out important details. Even the other day, he told us to check the attached documents for side effects instead of explaining them himself. We do understand that the information is made available, but new side effects can emerge over time, so we need important details to be verbally communicated as well. But it seems like there's a gap between what we consider important and what he does, and some things end up getting left out.
Oh, is that really how he works?
We've recently started using some new medications at our hospital, and I'd really like to ask for a better understanding. But Naoto is kinda, not so great at that.
In that case, I'll talk to Mr. Kashima and see if I can come to your hospital to explain things myself. It seems other facilities I used to manage are also requesting to have me back. So if I can hear the concerns and relay them to Mr. Kashima and Naoto, it might help improve things.
That'd be really helpful. You're always so kind and considerate. I guess that's one of the many reasons why I fell in love with you.
A few days later.
Oh. I went to sell a new type of drug, but they barely even listened to me. This has been happening a lot lately. I don't understand why.
I've been helping you with your documents, so you should have more time to prepare them compared to Keiichi.
And yet, the prescription number has actually been decreasing.
It's probably just a coincidence. I'm sure you'll do better at the next hospital.
Yeah, I guess we should head to our next appointment early.
So, the difference between this drug and the other one is that...
Hello? I'm here for today's appointment. Oh, wait, what?
Keiichi?
Keiichi, what are you doing here?
Oh, didn't Mr. Kashima tell you? I've been visiting the facilities that I used to manage, checking in to hear about any issues they're facing. I was just giving them the explanation to some medications they requested.
But that's my job.
Keiichi has just been filling in the gaps in your explanations.
If we can clear up any uncertainties, it'll be easier for them to use our drugs. That should help increase prescription numbers, which in turn benefits you, Naoto.
This is supposed to be about me beating Keiichi's numbers, but he doesn't even see me as a rival.
Don't worry. I've been helping Naoto with his documents. The prescription numbers will surely go up soon.
Wait, isn't that outside of your job responsibilities?
And are those the documents you prepared? Let me take a look.
Wait, you've really been using these to explain about the drugs to the hospitals?
Yeah? What about it?
There's some information missing about the drugs. It must be a transcription error.
What?
Bringing in such poorly made materials like this will definitely make people avoid the drugs being presented by them. If they can't even get documentation right, how can we trust their medication deliveries?
This could even be a legal violation in some cases.
No way. I was just trying to help Naoto.
You ruined my chance of winning against Keiichi.
I'm sorry, but you don't have to be so mean about it. I was only doing it for you.
Win against me? What are you talking about? Every drug has unique properties, so even when they treat the same condition, the ingredients and effects can differ. Our job is to convey that information accurately, so that patients receive the right medication. This is about people's lives. It is completely wrong to force them to use our company's drugs at any cost just for your own benefits. Not to mention, failing to communicate important details is an issue in itself.
You've even forgotten to mention newly discovered side effects. You really stick out like a sore thumb here for being so bad at your job. We are responsible for human lives here. No one can afford to prescribe a drug if they have doubts about its safety. I'm sure that's probably why the prescription numbers dropped after you took over, since the other doctors surely feel the same way.
I do understand that our performance is important as well, but we're responsible for people's lives here. Rather than focusing on speed and results, shouldn't we take pride in that responsibility and approach our work accordingly?
I can't believe I'm being lectured by Keiji.
Our scheduled meeting time isn't for a while yet, right? If you're going to wait here, why not listen to Keiichi's explanation? I really think it would be a valuable learning experience for you.
No, thank you. I'll come back another time.
Wait, Naoto!
I hope the message got through to him, but what should we do about this document? It seems like Henri really just wanted to help Naoto, but
But the fact remains that important details were missing from her documents. Plus, supporting Naoto wasn't even part of her job, right? She got involved in work outside her expertise and made a mistake that can't just be brushed off as a simple oversight.
yeah, I guess I have no choice but to report this to Mr. Kashima. It really can't be helped since this is work.
I never imagined that a simple transcription error in a document would make it so uncomfortable for me to stay at the company and make me quit. They even said they'd have to consider suing me depending on the impact it might have made, since it was a serious issue. It affects the company's credibility. On top of everything, Naoto has completely lost confidence in himself and quit his job. He's even been shutting himself in his room lately. What are we supposed to do now? We don't even have any savings.
How's Naoto's replacement doing?
He's great. Not as good as you, though. Your transfer to the pharmaceutical department is confirmed, right? We should celebrate. It's a big promotion.
It's all thanks to your support, Nagisa. Thanks for always being there for me.
You're a big help to me, too. You know, I should be thanking you. We'll always be there for each other.
Thank you for watching.
Make sure to subscribe for more.